Alright, cool. Alright, everyone, welcome to a Perona deck profile. I had somebody ask me for it, and yeah, I decided to deliver. So, this is the profile that I ran last week that I got first place with at my locals. It is a Navy Wano, a Sabo build. I was gonna say Dressrosa, but it's literally just Sabo from Dressrosa. But with that being said, let's go ahead and just get through the deck profile pretty quickly here. I'm gonna start with showing you the Navy stuff. For the Navy stuff, we have 4 Suru, just a 2k counter. You want to kind of counter with this early if you don't have other reduction cards, so that way you can use it for Gecko Moria. But if you have other reduction cards, it's fine. You don't really need to use it until you really need to. Helmeppo, you want to be able to play this on your 10 Dawn turn with Gecko Moria, or use this plus leader effect plus Ryuma on like 6 Dawn turn. And also, like, if you have to, go ahead and counter with one so your Morias become stronger. Next Marine that we run, probably like the best one for this deck, is the Borsalino. If you guys don't know what this card does, you should get out from under your rock. Can't be destroyed by card effect, 6k blocker on your opponent's turn, and only costs 4, and it's a 1k counter. Literally, like, perfect card. For our high end on the Marine side, though, we have the 8 cost Isho. So the problem with Perona is she doesn't have a lot of, like, easy minus effects. Yes, one of her effects lets you minus, but most of her popping cards only pop rested characters. So most of the time you're just using Perona for her resting effect of a 4 cost. So if you can play this on your 8 Dawn turn, your Moria turn on 10 Dawn becomes way stronger. And also helps in grind matches like Anel and other decks that want to grind and just hold cards in their hand. But yeah, very good card. I wouldn't run it at any more or any less than 2, just because it's so versatile, but also it's a magnet for removal. And then to finish off the Navy things, we just have the events of 4 Ice Age. I think this is just the best card for Perona, honestly, because it just like gets everything in range except for 10 costs. But really, if you're gonna clear a 10 cost, you're probably gonna use more than an Ice Age anyway. And like the only 10 cost you're really dealing with right now is the Rush Ace, and most of the time he swings in. Because he has Rush, he swings in, you minus him with Ice Age, minus him with Perona effect, and then you just pop him. Because he becomes a 4 cost rested. But yeah, that's the Marine package. I'm just going to set it to the side for now. Here's the other black/green engine in the deck. You'll see. So first we have the 4 5 cost Sabos. This deck also, unlike other black decks, does not have a very good way to mill, so you do need the Sabo. Yeah, he's just, a blocker. He actually becomes a swinger most of the time, just a swing into bodies, because he's easier to defend than your leader, and you honestly would rather keep your life than keep your blocker in some games. But yeah, and then the other Dressrosa, I guess it's not Dressrosa, I just read it here, just Revolutionary Army, is the 8 cost Sabo. You run him because sometimes your Moria is just not ready, honestly. Sometimes your Gecko Moria play is just not ready because your trash is not set, and this is just like your alternate like Gecko Moria. Very good. Perona plus like some other cards in the deck will help you get those ranges pretty easily. But then here we have the other package. So we have our Thriller Bark package of 2 Anupe. Again, your trash is really hard to fill, so you kind of want this. You can play it off Moria, you can play it on your first turn, you can use him for counter. He's a versatile card, not required. You could replace him with other things, but he's very much helped me out a lot in setting up my trash. And also, if they KO him, you get to cycle your hand. Really nice. The other 8 costs that we run, that is Thriller Bark, is Gecko Moria. Yeah, I don't have to explain this card. This card is so good, it should be banned. Really broken. Helps you clear everything and establish through your bodies. And especially in this deck when you run it with the other combos. Really great. I'll go over them a little bit. But here we go. This is where our packages start to collide though. So that was our Thriller Bark package. But this is also a part of the Thriller Bark package. But also it's a Wano card. So this is where we get the Wano engine and the Thriller Bark synergy, is literally with this Ryuma card. This is the card you always want in your hand. You always want this card in your hand. In the trash is okay, but you prefer him in hand. His effect is he KOs a rested 4 cost. on KO and or on play. So very good card. And I'll explain like some of the combos here. The Wano package is just a bunch of combos. But for the Wano stuff itself, we have the 4 Momo Searcher, 4 Otama Searcher, that is also a 2K. You don't really want one over the other, they're both very good, and they have their own niche things. Most of the time I just play this card. It being a 2K is just extra. It's just like icing on the cake, because it's just good to have another 2K in the deck, but most of the time you just play it, I'm not gonna lie to you. Then we have 3 Ezo, another 2K that has a niche purpose of resting 4 cost. Again, this plus your leader effect can get you in certain ranges, especially on your 7 Dawn turn. Now the combo maker card right here, Hiyori. I wish I could fit more of this in here, but honestly she doesn't come up as often as you would want her to, and also you just want to play her from trash. And again, I'll explain the combo in a second. And then for times where you don't have Ryuma, you just play the 1 Mountain God. 1K counter, big body, helps in some matchups. Most of the time he's counter, but other times you just gotta play him, because establishing a 7 cost or 7K body is just really nice. And then the final card in the deck is You Can Be My Samurai, and this is my favorite card in the deck because this card, it's just amazing. It lets you grind with decks that you really shouldn't. So like one of the combos is like on your 5 Dawn turn if you're going first. So like turn 1 you play this, turn 2 you swing like 8 with your leader, turn 3 you go your 5 cost turn, you go this. Then you Samurai, rest these guys, you draw 2, then you use Hiyori's effect to play either like the Ryuma or the 7 cost body, and you get a 7K and you drew 3 fresh cards. So pretty crazy. And if it's on your 6 Dawn turn, you can literally go play Otama, play Hiyori, go this, rest these, draw 2, and play Ryuma, draw another one, and you also added off of Otama. So you get a 4 fresh card hand, and you just played 4 cards. So you just net neutral, but like think about it. You net neutral, possibly popped a body, and your hand is still 4 cards deep while you have 2 new bodies. They're going to swing into this because they don't want you to keep drawing off of it, right? But yeah, there's also some, like, another combo is you can go, where is it? You can go 8 cost Moria, play this Kizoki Hiyori, active or rested, and then you could literally play anything else. Like you could play the Otama. It doesn't matter what you play. You can play the Otama. You add a card off the Otama, and then you can Hiyori effect to go into Ryuma, and then Ryuma pop something. Like this could be a Helmeppo to minus. It could be a Suru to minus. So that way you can actually delay. So let's go ahead and just show it really quick. So say you go 8 cost Moria, and they have a let's say a 7 cost Big Mom, because that's happened before. So you play 8 drop Moria, you go Helmeppo, you go Hiyori, and then you minus their effect, you minus their cost to bring them down to a 4 cost. Then you leader effect to rest, and then you use the Hiyori effect to draw a card, play the Ryuma, and pop that card. And now you have nothing rested for them to swing. And you drew a card while playing the Gecko Moria to establish 3 bodies that can't even be dealt with. And in times where you need to like take a swing, you just play the Helmeppo sideways, so that way they'll swing at it. You know, stop them from hitting your life. But yes, this deck has a lot of combos and a lot of things that you can do. Your most powerful turns are usually your 5/6 and your 10 Dawn turns, just letting you sway the battle into your favor and just basically do whatever you want. This deck I'm having a lot of fun with. I might play it more and longer because this is like my favorite character. Plus, the deck is so fun, very big brain, and I'm very much enjoying it. The Wano package letting you draw so much is honestly the favorite part of the deck as well. But yeah, if you guys like, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.